Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? How's everybody doing? This is another episode of the Crossing the Line podcast with your boy NJCHEESE. Salutations to all. I'm glad everybody is here to make it. You already know, biggest topic in the world is 100 humans versus one gorilla. I think 100 humans wins. And the next hot topic is Shannon Sharp, and of course his sex capades. Um, I didn't want to report or be talking about this soon as it came out because I knew so much information was going to be coming out, and I know for a lot of people they want to do multiple videos. Like if Shannon Sharp, three different things break as far as news in one day, they want to do a video, three different videos. I don't want to do that. That's just I can't be. Oh, this happened. Now this got revealed. Now this. So I'll let some time pass. But we're gonna look at the whole situation, and I'll give you my thoughts. I'll be pausing the video, and I'll just be letting you know what I think. And then after this, we probably not gonna talk about this for a while. I'm not gonna let this consume the page, the podcast, whatever the case. We're gonna do a one-off, and then maybe when everything is resolved, maybe we'll do one more, and then we can just move on. All right. So everybody, let's get it.
A new target in his sights. NFL legend Shannon Sharp. A brand new lawsuit was just filed in Nevada claiming
Dumb
Sharp
nigga.
was manipulative and eventually a Jane Doe, with the latest claims allegedly happening as recently as January. We got our hands on the filing, and we're going to break down everything.
To make them feel better about themselves when they come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you a old up there that can love you old. You try.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've been thinking about this for days. Really, soon as it happened, I want to know what Monique thinks about this. And this is how you know Monique and Cat Williams is pretty straight up people, because this is the time everybody. I'm not just the only one that have this thought. Everybody probably wants to know. You know how many people probably came to Monique like, "Yo, I want to do an interview about the Shannon Sharp and your experience and what you thought and how you tried to tell him and he didn't listen." She's probably been off for a couple thousands, tens of thousands. She's been keeping it low, and that's how you know Monique a real one. Everybody, get that woman her fucking respect. Stop playing. I hate that, man. They low-key be trying to disrespect Monique. She a legend, icon. She can act. She do it all. She give you the warm, motherly vibes through the video. But at the end of the day, she won them. And I want to know what she thought. But eventually, she probably say something.
Everything.
To make them feel better about themselves when they come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you a old up there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young, and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the fourth round, you looking at her. Listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah. Y'all, Cat Williams just.
From what I'm hearing, when he did this interview with Monique, this is around the time he actually met the woman. So they was already with a thing. So when she's saying this, he's already thinking like, damn, I'm already in it, Monique. I'm already in it. And I can't even tell you.
And love you old. You trying to hang out with these young, and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the fourth round, you looking at her. Listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah.
Y'all, Cat Williams just confirmed the SA allegation against Shannon Sharp, and the internet is losing its ever-loving mind. Shannon Sharp has been fighting for his life these past couple of days, and y'all can bet that Cat's comments are about to make things 10 times worse for him.
Okay. The thing about this situation is, Shannon Sharp has lost sponsorships. He's going to lose sponsorships. We all know that's going to happen. We know he's going to lose some work and all that stuff. Yes. The one good thing, I guess, about the world we live in right now is it's always platforms. He could go to any major platform. Let's say Kick or Twitch. Maybe more like Kick. Or even Twitter, maybe. And start a podcast there. And they probably will pay him. So being independent, being able to just sit in your house sit in your apartment, sit in your car, use your phone or camera you brought to just make some videos about whatever you want that you like to do, and just to be able to put it on the internet and get paid for it. So it's gonna be a major hit to his pockets, but it's not the end of Shannon. Everybody's like the end of Shannon Sharp. Like at the end of the day, this is a money grab, which we already all know. I don't think there's no black businesses that should be not supporting Shannon Sharp. We don't give a fuck about what they got going on over there. We already know what's up. We locked in. So any black businesses that pulled away or don't want to do business with Shannon Sharp is crazy. And that shit, y'all need to get y'all shit together.
Now, Shannon got sued a couple days ago by a woman that claimed that he allegedly SA'd and put hands on her while they were dating. And it looks like this might just be the start of Shannon's downfall. Now, Shannon has been trying to fight the lawsuit, but it's not looking good for him. It also isn't helping that Cat Williams has that big I told you so energy, declaring support against Shannon. And it also looks like he's threatening to spill some spicy tea on Shannon, and y'all know that it's going to get crazy. So let's get into it, y'all. Now, Cat Williams is enjoying Shannon Sharp's current legal mess, and he isn't even trying to hide it at this point. There have been rumors of some sort of beef going on between Shannon and Cat for a while now.
I didn't know that.
Since the interview. At least ever since that infamous interview on Club Shay Shay. And he's not even trying to hide it at this point. And it's kind of shocking because their interview broke records for the most watched video podcast on YouTube. Given all that, you'd think that they'd be on good terms, right? Well, they're not, which is...
I feel like when it comes to business and black folk, this shit always happens. They should be up there celebrating and having a party and being like, yo, we did it. We give it a couple years and we'll do it again. We'll do it again on January 1st, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, maybe, not 5 years, like 3 years from now. We'll do it again. But first thing that happened, they haven't fallen out.
Explains why Cat is enjoying Shannon's downfall. Word in the streets is that Cat has allegedly been telling people that Shannon has always had a weird vibe to him. And he suspected all that while he was on Club Shay Shay.
Why you sitting on the couch with his legs?
There might have been some truth to the allegations against Shannon, which is insane considering how messy these allegations are. So what exactly are these allegations about, and what does Cat think is absolutely true? Well, the lawsuit was brought by a woman named Gabriella Zuniga, who claims that she was 19 when she started messing around with Shannon in 2023, which means he was 54 at the time. Right off the bat, this is not looking good for Shannon, because what was unthinking getting involved with a teenager? For context, his youngest child would have been about 29 or 30 at the time, which means that he was messing around with a woman 10 or 11 years younger than his youngest child. I know it's all legal and
What? What is she talking? But he's 10 years younger than the oldest one, because the oldest one is the 10th to the... Y'all trying to make it sound worse and worse. This is what I be talking about. Oh, man, that sounded crazy. Yeah, which makes her 10 years younger than his youngest son. Like, please, can we, we gotta stay focused here. And she's already starting with well, it's weird and this and that. Okay, yeah, you can look at it as kind of weird, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, it was legal. And I don't know why everybody's making it seem like this 19-year-old, at the time, this 19-year-old white girl was so innocent. She already had OnlyFans at 19. She probably already knew the game at 17 and might have started her shit early. I don't know about all that shit. If she already had an OnlyFans at 19, she already had made that choice probably at 17. At 18, she probably was learning the game. She probably was already selling herself to guys that had money and probably selling pictures and stuff like that. I don't know what anything she's doing make her seem like some innocent 19-year-old. At the end of the day, she lined Shannon Sharp up. Come on, don't tell me she don't probably go to some some super fancy gym, like Lifetime or something, to get... like pretty much to get in contact with these older guys. I think she already lined it up. I think when she seen Shannon Sharp in at the gym, she probably was like, "Oh, that's the guy that had that crazy Cat Williams interview. I know he's popular." She probably looked up his net worth and then started being in areas where she knew and put herself in a position where she knew he would approach her. It was a setup the whole time. That's what I think.
Gabriella was technically an adult, but it's still very much gloomy and weird. But anyways, Gabriella
Then
made
move the
a lot of claims in her
goalposts.
lawsuit that was very shocking. First off, she filed
Legally.
the lawsuit as Jane Doe because she wanted to keep her identity private. The only reason we know her real name is that Shannon and his lawyers directly named her in their statements. There's got to be something wrong with that too, but in her lawsuit, she accused Shannon of manipulating and controlling her and alleges that he SA'd her from behind in October 2024 and January 2025, blatantly ignoring her pleas for him to stop. The lawsuit details instances of alleged threats and physical assault, stating Sharp refused to accept the answered no, even as she sobbed and screamed. She claimed that they met in an LA gym and were in a consensual relationship for 2 years, but his behavior turned mean, and he allegedly threatened to unalive her when she attempted to share her location with friends. She also claimed that he insisted on recording their intimate encounters, at times without her knowledge, and claimed they were for personal use, though she accused Sharp of sharing the videos with friends on multiple occasions.
Wow, this shit is getting dark, y'all. And I don't know if anybody's not really up on this situation. She put Shannon Sharp up on this 50 Shades of Grey shit. I forgot what y'all call it, BDSM or some shit like that. She put him up on it. It was bait. Yeah, you gonna be my dom. Talk to me however. Talk to me like shit. Tell me you gonna slap me and fuck me up. That's what you want me to do? Yeah, I want you to do that on the regular. That's what I want. He starts doing it. She starts recording it. He looks crazy. That's what happened.
Shannon was not about to let his name get dragged in the mud like this, so he clapped back extra hard in a statement released
She was
by his
pimping him
lawyer.
out.
In the statement, he included transcripts of some text that he got from Gabriella. And heads up, they're definitely graphic, like insanely graphic. In the text, she said stuff like, I want you to put a dog collar on my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. I know you miss this big juicy ass. 25,000 for each cheek. Only if you put that baby gravy in me. Then you can do whatever you want to me.
That's some white girl shit. Put the baby gravy? I would have been like, please never say that again. That shit is so unattractive. That shit gives you, that's automatically like, baby gravy is nuts. He should have known right there to cut that bitch off. He should have known she was crazy. Who the fuck says that shit?
Back extra hard in a statement released by his lawyer. In the statement, he included transcripts of some text that he got from Gabriella. And heads up, they're definitely graphic, like insanely graphic. In the text, she said stuff like, I want you to put a dog collar on my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. I know you miss this big juicy ass. 25,000 for each cheek. Only if you put that baby gravy in me. Then you can do whatever you want to me. I want to put my tongue in your a-hole and then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me.
Who groomed who? She damn near, y'all all know women mature faster than men. At 19, mentally, she could be 25. At 19, at 18, at 17, I'm an EMT. I'll go into a house and it'll be a 14-year-old watching her 3-4 brothers and sisters, cooking and helping them with homework, while the mom is in the back, dope sick. I don't know if y'all realize that. It's not too many, it's outliers, and it's not too many teenage boys at 14 that can run a household for a week, or for a weekend, or for a couple hours.
Y'all, it's just exhausting. But I said they was graphic. But what's the obsession with this big black baby thing? That's definitely weird. Considering that Gabriella is white, it kind of sounds like Shannon is into some type of race play. Which, you know what? We're not even going to unpack that whole mess right now because as country as he is, he's seen some things. But anyways, Shannon's statement also said this lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharp for millions of dollars in her effort to extract a large financial settlement. Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharp with a secretly recorded video of a consensual intimate encounter. We believe that this video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsify or portray a consensual act as a non-consensual. It continued, the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, adult language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zuniga. The edited tape that Ms. Zuniga secretly taped and showed Mr. Sharp during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray, as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages, that the intimate activity was not consensual. Mr. Sharp categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of essay, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. Well, he also posted a video where he claimed that he was being blackmailed by Tony Busby, you know, the same lawyer who brought the essay lawsuit against Jay-Z. And he also claimed that Busby would release an audio that was designed to make him look bad because it had been taken out of context. He also claimed that Gabriella and Busby were asking for $50 million in their lawsuit.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all of you guys.
Well, at this point, Tony Busby finally clapped back, claiming that Shannon had offered Gabriella $10 million during mediation in exchange for her not filing the lawsuit. He wrote, back in early February, our office contacted Mr. Sharp on behalf of Jane Doe and broached the subject of a meeting. Multiple conversations took place. Ultimately, a mediation occurred. Sharp was represented by different lawyers in that mediation. That mediation process went on for more than 6 weeks, ultimately leading to Mr. Sharp making an incredibly significant offer to settle. However, Doe refused the hefty sum offered by Sharp and instead filed this case. He also claimed that the texts Shannon and his lawyers had released were old texts sent before the alleged essay incidents. He wrote, every text that Mr. Sharp's counsel released today, purportedly from Jane Doe, are dated prior to the alleged brutals set forth in Jane Doe's case. Those texts were obviously released in an effort to distract the public's attention from the allegation in Jane Doe's lawsuit. It won't work. But Mr. Busby was not done with Mr. Shannon yet, because he also released an audio where Shannon could be heard threatening to choke Gabriella.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, no, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
I don't.
know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
That's because he's the dom, and that's probably, oh my God. I see through I could read through the lines, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all can, but I think it's so obvious. Even the way he's saying it, the way she's talking, like, Shannon, man, I don't know what the hell you was doing, to be honest. Like, just a regular ass Caucasian woman. Like, not even a cute voice. Like, Shannon, come on. No body, just an average ass. You rather have an average ass Caucasian with you than a badass black woman with you. A baddie. A certified baddie. That's nuts to me. You got all this money. You could buy some badass chicks. You could have some badass chicks around you. And the one that you start simping for, the one you really got pimped out by, was a 19-year-old average white girl that sounded like she having a hard time talking. She sounded like something a little off. She sounded a little sped to me. But hey, man, y'all think it too. Why? Like, why you? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't want to. And he's like, you don't want to what? Like, he's talking to her like a kid, like pulling teeth.
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
In another audio, he made a disturbing comment about
That's because
big
he's
black
the
guy
dom.
choking a small white woman.
That's how she wanted to be
I'm
talked
not
to.
really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
They was doing race play, y'all. Does he sound threatening? If he can't, if you had an argument with Shannon, he was a friend, or y'all worked together on a project, and you heard him say this, the business went bad, and he calls you and he says, "Yo, I'm gonna choke you, big black guy. I'm gonna choke you." He say it like that. I'm gonna be like, anybody, any girl, guy, you're gonna be like, bro, you don't even sound convincing. Don't get shot out here. Don't get effed up out here. Come on, he sounds like a little bitch to me. I don't know why he even saying it. Like, he talking crazy, but you don't hear no malice behind his voice. He ain't like, yo, bitch, I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna choke the fuck. No, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna choke you. Yeah, big black guy chokes small white woman. Because you could tell the way he not even used to it, because she was grooming him and getting him into the 50 Shades of Grey. So this is him going through it and trying to learn it. This is probably the beginning conversation. You talk right after. He probably fully fell into that dominant role that she trained him for. And the conversation probably was a lot more like fluid. Because that don't sound convincing. This sound like he's reading it off a script.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
So,
Big black guy chokes small white woman.
and then they're trying to put this music on and make it that much worse. Race play is race play.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did to me.
Okay,
Y'all, this is not looking good at all. After After releasing the audio, Tony Busby wrote, "The contents of this clip are certainly not playful. They are instead disturbing and dangerous. The audio paints a very clear picture of how Sharp treated Jane Doe, leading her to escape from him by leaving Nevada and blocking all contact with him." He also doubled down on the claims that Shannon's team offered Gabriella $10 million, saying, on the one hand, Mr. Sharp and his lawyers claim that the case filed by Jane Doe is meritless, but on the other hand, they now have disclosed that Mr. Sharp offered Jane Doe $10 million in writing not to file her lawsuit. That is a true statement. Jane Doe was in fact offered $10 million to settle, but rejected that offer, choosing instead to proceed with litigation. Sharp's team is now trying to discredit and dox her. Sharp and his team are now, as anticipated, also attacking me. We are not going to be deterred by these tactics. Well, Mr. Shannon's lawyer was not about to let that slide because he then accused Gabriella of being greedy. See, Shannon is expected to sign a $100 million media deal any day now. According to his lawyer, that's why Gabriella has dollar signs in her eyes. See, Shannon was sued a day before it was publicly announced that he is expected to sign a deal for his Club Shay Shay podcast that would exceed $100 million after his contract with Colin Cowherd's The Volume Podcast Network expired recently. His lawyer said, her knowledge that Mr. Sharp's about to receive a very lucrative contract, she knew that, took advantage of it, and I describe this as my opinion that this is a classic definition of blackmail that gives the greatest leverage to blackmail. He also exposed Gabriella as an OnlyFans creator, saying what she does on OnlyFans was for money and role-playing and virtual fantasy with men who pay her. It was the fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharp money. This is who she is by the facts. I'm just describing that she's on OnlyFans and charges people money to do role-playing. Well, Busby clapped back again and said, Mr. Sharp's aggressive approach will instead have the opposite effect. Miss Doe is not afraid of the truth. She relies upon it. I look forward to presenting the evidence in this case through the judicial process, where the truth matters more than a sports icon's desperate public spin. Y'all, this is a very, 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 very bad hot mess because fans are split on this. On one hand, Tony Busby doesn't exactly have a good reputation when it comes to SA lawsuits. He's the same lawyer who filed a lawsuit against Jay-Z last year, accusing him of allegedly
I think he lost like his last 5
at
cases.
an after party for the VMAs back in 2000. The lawsuit was eventually dropped and dismissed, and another Jane Doe claimed that Busby had told her a lie. He got countersued by Jay-Z for defamation and extortion, and that was all very messy too. So when he brought another lawsuit against another successful black man, well, fans are starting to give him the side eye and wondering if extortion is a side hustle or something else for him. But on the other hand, there are people who believe it because Shannon is known to be quite freaky-deaky in the bedroom. Now don't get me wrong, there's a difference between being freaky-deaky and SA.
Alright. We got enough. Yeah, man. This situation is just crazy. I don't know, man. Shannon, he met that little white girl and lost his fucking mind. I don't know. Like I said, he just gonna take a big, huge financial hit. I know another woman came out. I won't be surprised if another one come out. He might get hit up again. Mess around and get a 3-peat. So I don't really know, man. The best thing right now he could do is just stay quiet. Just stay quiet and keep doing his independent work. Keep doing his uploading to his YouTube. And that's all he could do. And luckily, he gotta be glad that YouTube didn't hit him up on some shit like, oh, you can't post till it get cleared up. Cause that's gonna be the next wave. Yeah, they're gonna start deleting people's whole YouTube channels. That's getting cool. I feel it. I already know it's coming. So I can say like Shannon Sharp just looked like a big dummy. Like y'all got all this money. Y'all can't just buy no badass 30-year-old women, 25-year-old women. The max, 24. The max, 24. 24. If you 40, 24. If you 50, 24. Like, y'all don't get like, how about get the Milfies or get the grandmas? I don't know. They ain't gonna they ain't gonna send you through the ringer like this. Yeah, get some old hoes. That's what Monique said. Nah, but I'm joking around, man. But like I said, 19, I get what y'all are saying. But this was a target. This was a target hit. I wouldn't be surprised if she got a pimp. A lot of the OnlyFans girls got pimps. When they be posting talk about, oh, I'm here with my man, they try to make it seem like they with their man and all that. That be they pimp, man. So than half of that money is going to him. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she got a pimp. But yeah, I think the whole thing was a setup from the gate before she even got his number. But that's my prediction, and we're just gonna see how it goes, man. So we just gonna see. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Peace. I'm out.